Day 3, I got up pretty early. It was probably about 6:30. I hopped out of the tent. It was gray skies. We were expecting rain, and it hadn't started yet.
Well, it's Saturday. They were saying it was going to rain on Saturday. It's 10 o'clock. I've just been sitting in my tent, and it is pouring down. The wind is annoying. It's really gusty. And from what I can tell, this is supposed to be like this all day long. Yeah, it's not going to be the most fun day. It might be just sitting in the tent all day. Oh, there's another big gust of wind.
The wind was gusting, blowing around, coming from the one direction I didn't want it to, so it was actually getting me a little bit inside my tent as well. So for the good portion of the morning, both Tim and I were just holed up inside our tents, and that was all we could do.
Oh, rain on me, you stormy skies, wash my sins away. Let the thunder roll, let the lightning strike, until I'm clean again.
And a couple hours goes by, so we're sitting in our tents. Eventually it gets close to noon, and we figure, let's just get out and do something anyways.
Fortunately, the rain stopped. It was still gray, it was still threatening rain, but it stopped enough for us to get up, have some breakfast. We had something to eat. It's a not really break in the rain, but it's raining less than it was. So I'm just trying to heat up some toast, some English muffins, get a little bit of breakfast before I take shelter again.
Got some quick breakfast.
Then we decided, well, just like we did the last time we were here and it was raining, we might as well go do something. It feels like we're doing the same thing that we did the last time we were here. That is, on a rainy day, go for a hike. Along the same trail, we're gonna go on the Portage Trail towards Opeongo Lake and see how far we can get.
Hope it's not as wet as last time.
It's about 3.6, 3.7 kilometers from here to Opeongo. We are at the beginning of the Opeongo Portage Trail from Sproule to Opeongo. We're gonna try and see if we can go the whole way. I know I came across a really mushy wet spot yesterday, and it looked like it'd be really hard to get past. It's practically a river going through the trail. Yeah, my pants are soaked from hitting all the overhanging branches and plants that are soaking wet. But it was a good hike. We hiked all the way over. It was nice to actually get to Opeongo Lake.
We actually made it to Opeongo. I don't know, 3.7 kilometers, something like that. It took us an hour and a half by the time you weave through the wet parts and everything, but we did it.
Where the portage comes out at Opeongo is just around the corner from where, if you go to Opeongo, where you would put in. So it's not far from the beginning for anybody that does start at Opeongo. Well, that was a bit of an adventure. I decided I would paddle and portage back to the car because as a treat, I often bring myself some Coke Zero or a Diet Pepsi, and you know, it's nice to have a treat when you're out here. Anyway, I had a couple left in the car. I didn't have any left here at the campsite, so the weather seemed to have cleared, so I decided I would paddle all the way back and go get some out of the car. After I finished the first portage, getting back in the canoe, my foot slipped and I was wearing my rubber boots and it went almost up to my knee, boot filled with water. So I had a totally wet foot. Paddling with it wet was fine, but when I had to do the portage up to the car or the hike up to the car, my God, it felt disgusting. It was like squishing around in there. So I thought, okay, I'll sit in the car for a little while, turn the heater on, try and dry it out. That didn't work.
Ben wanted to canoe and drive and go to the convenience store to get some Cheeto puffs and pop. So that's cheating as far as I'm concerned for camping, but what the heck. He was gone for a few hours, but did get his Cheetos and his pop, so everything's good. But it poured rain on the way back.
So now I'm sitting in the car waiting for the rain to stop, thinking, is it going to stop? After about 20 minutes, so I thought, well, I'm going to have to just go back. So I got back in the canoe in the pouring rain, got totally soaked.
So I was sitting under the tarp, completely dry. He had to canoe back in the pouring rain. I guess that's karma.
Did the portage, then the rain stops, which is nice, but like I could have waited, 20 minutes more and I would have been dry. So yeah, it was a bit fun. So I'm all dry now. I'm wearing brand new clothes, all dry. Everything's good.
Of course, I've been trying to fish as well. Haven't had much time.
Now Tim is out doing a little bit of fishing, and he also wanted to check out some of the other campsites. So he's out there on the lake right now. Hopefully he doesn't get rained on.
We were sitting around the fire. It's just kind of misty. It was kind of neat, but it was just little bits of mist getting you wet without even realizing it. So we went to bed early. The wind was gusting though. The tents kept flapping, we kept waking up, and then thunderstorm came rolling through in the middle of the night, lightning everywhere. Thunder was going for 30 seconds straight. Some of it really loud, some of it not. So that's what you deal with when you're camping.